Okay, hello friends. Hello, let's see who is here. Eggy Sando, J Ridgy, Rienfo, Gam. Watching Singles Inferno got me clenched on my chair. Oh, I haven't watched it. Is it fun? Oh man. It's my first K reality, so it's an experience for me. Oh, I see. I haven't watched any reality shows in a while, I think. At least I don't recall watching any in the past a bit. No, don't really remember, to be quite honest with you. Alright, so today, pretty casual build. We are gonna be doing a NovelKeys distributed Keycult 265 in polycarb. It's the polycarb with purple violet for the bottom. And as you can see, it's pretty new. And I was debating actually what switches to use. And I'm probably gonna be using these new switches I have around, called the GMK LM switches from Keygeek. These actually came with the Polygon 7 that Daring Run / Win Studio sent out. But I heard they're pretty good. I heard Alex liked them a lot, and I've heard a few other people say that they've liked it a lot. So kind of wanted to try these. These are like long pole style switches. These have a nice nylon housing with a 3.8mm travel. The travel actually kind of feels like it goes all the way to the bottom. So like if you bottom out, it like the stem actually does kind of disappear right to the very top of the housing. Like that. And so it's, you know, but it does have that like long pole sound to it. It's pretty smooth. It appears to be factory lubed. Yegor, hello. Rienfo, thanks for the prime sub. Secret Myth, yo, thanks for the 16 months. Thank you, thank you. It appears to be pretty minimally lubed at the legs. And very minimally lubed on the side. Almost nothing on the side actually. It's mostly on the leg. So pretty oh, I see, and then there's some lube on the leaf as well. So maybe that's kind of how they get it lubed so that it doesn't sound like too much leaf noise. The spring appeared to be oiled a little bit too. So anyway, they do seem like nice switches, so kind of wanted to give them a shot. They come in this nice bottle here. Alright, let's get started and open this up. Maybe a little bit from here. Alright, let's open it up. So it comes in pretty standard Keycult packaging, black box, and then you kind of get two boxes inside. You get one upper box that has accessories, so the accessory box, and then you have a foam portion, so where the keyboard is located. So usually in the accessory box you'll find the plate and the PCB. That's it. Oh, and the hardware. Hubert, hello. Hubert, I heard that you review products now. When did that happen? I saw someone linked me a video of yours that had like 9 hours of typing or something, or I don't know. It was a very long time, and I was like, whoa, I know this guy. I was so surprised. I didn't even know. Thanks for inviting to the party, you know? We didn't know that you were famous and clouded. Alright, we got some hex screws over here. I mean hex, keys over here, some Allen keys. And then we got our feet, their bump-ons. And then some screws for the daughter board, I assume, and the alignment pins. Oh, wow, just in time. Hello. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Alex. Wow, welcome raiders. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Welcome raiders, welcome. I'm just unpacking a Keycult 265 right now. Big ass raid, toe raid, big toes raid, many a toes. How many people actually? 271 folks. Wow, that's huge. So 542 toes. Is that right? I mean, sorry, not toes. Feet. times 5 if you want to make it toes. That's a lot. Actually, what is that? It's 5. Was that 5 times 5, 25, 2500, 70 times 5, 350, so 280, 2850, and then 5, right? Never do live math, Diego? Yeah, I can't do math at this hour. I actually do like random operations at work, and it's fine when I'm at work because it's like during the day, but after the day's over, my brain farts completely. I'm so tired. For a split second I thought you had tattoo sleeves. That would be cool. That would be cool if I were all tatted up. Alright, so the Keycult comes with a hot swap PCB that supports both 625 and 7U, which is nice. It's ANSI with fixed enter, split right shift, ANSI left shift, and then you can have split backspace as well as regular, step caps lock, and regular. And then you get the 2 bottom rows. And then I believe for the plate, it comes with an aluminum plate that's just anodized in the color of the bottom piece. So today we have the anodized purple violet aluminum one. So it's a pretty nice color. Engineer, by the way, yeah. Engineer during the day and gremlin at night, pretty much. This is my job. I love the color, but man, I don't want to pay the Keycult tax. That's totally fair. So interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. So we got our PCB here. And plate, and then we take out the board. Is that the Polygon? Yes, the board on the table right now is indeed the Polygon 7. I've been enjoying it. I built it plateless, without foam, with MX Browns, and it's pretty nice. I've been enjoying it. I typically don't use 65s, but something about the setup is kind of sweet, so I've been enjoying it. All right, so inside of the phone box, we got an authentication card. Kind of comes in this nice light blue color, sort of the NK logo color. The real tax was during COVID. Those mech market prices were insane. I may or may not know it from experience. Oh yeah, Eggy Sando. Yeah. And then we finally got the board over here. Just got the silver version. Can't wait for it to come in. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it. I think it's a pretty nice board, so. And it comes in a nice sleeve. Oop, I hear a screw somewhere. Is it? Or is it undone? Oh, it's just a one of the small screws. Okay. There is our board. There is abundance in the hobby now. Yes, we have so many options now. It's a very pretty color though. It's like almost like a wine-ish violet, you know, purple violet. I don't know how to call it, but it's a very nice deep color for this. Super nice. Can you show the serial? Yeah. It's engraved. Mine is not mine, but the one over here is 454. Yeah. And then on the other side, you get Keycult 265, designed in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I was gonna just flip it over and install the bump-ons right away. I typically just do that right away, so just in case I flip the board over and doesn't have to touch any stuff directly, just in case. I somehow broke a stab in my Bauer Life switching out the spacebar switch. Oh, at least the Bauer Light is that hot swap as well? At least taking it apart is a little easier when it's hot swap. Imagine having to do that when it's soldered and you gotta desolder. That would suck. Yeah, it's a nice maroon color on this. I did see the gray gold one last time when the TKLs came out, and this time I get to see the purple violet. It's a very nice color. And for those wondering, the PC units don't have what is that? Screw inserts. It's too thin of a. It's too thin for some of these portions to have screw inserts. It would probably crack the polycarb, I'm sure. I'm sure Mike has elaborated on this a lot, but honestly, I've had PC boards with no inserts on them, and they're totally fine as long as you don't exert too much force, which honestly, it's easy not to. Like, it's not that difficult to take care of them. I've never cracked any polycarb board, fingers crossed and knock on wood, but yeah, you just tighten them to finger tight approximately, and usually they're pretty good. Threaded inserts, yeah, thank you, that's the right. I see I'm like spacing out with terminology now. NK makes you check off a disclaimer about that when you check out. Oh, makes sense. I guess a lot of people kind of come in and are like, oh, hey, do you guys have threaded inserts on your stuff? It's like, no. Alright, I'm gonna, since it's hot swap, I guess I won't be really using my my soldering iron today. I actually thought it was gonna be solderable, but totally forgot that it was actually a hot swap. Let's get to building it up. So I found some spare TX stabs that I had assembled before. Just 2 of them, but then I need some more. So got a couple of these. I'm not sure if they're lubed actually. They do seem like it, but I might just re-lube the wire slightly. And then I gotta do the rest. So maybe I'll start with these guys first, and then I'll do the rest. It's just 2 stabs that are prepped, but we still got how many stabs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 stabs. So I still need to do 2 more. It is going to be a pretty fast build though, yes. I could try different switches if we have plenty of time, since that's pretty pretty easy to do. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm doing well. I need a haircut. I look like a hoodlum. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can tell, but my hair is like really long too. It's like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like, it's kind of nasty. It's really long. I don't love it. So I'm probably gonna get a haircut pretty soon. Thinking of getting a haircut tomorrow. Yeah, for me this is pretty long. If it gets longer, it gets curlier for me. So I don't love it. So I usually err on the side of shorter hair. From 1 to 10, how do you like the polygon? I mean, I think for the price especially, like, you know, this is, you know, whether or not I had purchased it, right? I think for the price especially, and for what it is, I think I would give it a solid like 8. I think if you like the layout, that gets bumped up a little bit more, like 0.5 more, or an extra point even. But I think it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. My stomach is cooked after Lunar New Year. Yeah, I got access to a body weight scale the other day, and weighed myself, and then I was like, oh boy. I'm like, I've gained a lot of pounds. Been eating too well, I guess, for the holiday stuff. Curly Diego when? Not anytime soon, I think. Don't really like long hair, so that's like, I feel like my hair often looks like sort of disheveled. It's only because I like part it to the side that it looks a little bit more relatively more organized, but it's tends to be like messy looking. Okay, so 2 steps, and we gotta do the other 2. How long have you had your hairstyle? Like the way I have my hair right now? Probably as long as I remember, honestly. I used to part my hair the other way, actually. Like, I guess right now it's like kind of like mostly to the left. Before, I was mostly to the right for a long time. That was maybe like 10 years ago. When I was in college and in high school, I used to style my hair up a lot, like with hair wax. Kind of stopped doing it out of laziness, to be frank with you. And then every few years I'll like decide to dye my hair randomly just because I kind of feel like it. I'm not like I can't regularly dye my hair because I really don't like the process. Like, I don't love the process, rather. Especially like if it involves bleaching, it just hurts. So yeah. Does your work have a dress code? Back when I was in like medical field stuff, I was much more dress code aware. So like for those during those years, I actually never dyed my hair because I was like best not to have too many changes. And so not like right now, not really. Like at my current workplace, I would say people don't really care as long as you look like, I mean, actually, I don't think anybody cares. If anything, I think people kind of embrace it and just like are like, oh, that looks nice or whatever. Can you walk in like with red hair like Shanks? Probably, yeah. I think so, yeah. I think I could walk in like Shanks, yeah. I mean, as it is, I kind of have like semi-brownish reddish hair. But yeah, I mean, if you're like bright red, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be kind of fun explanation to make at first, and then people. So like I do calls with contractors and stuff. Like, you know, clients or contractors, right? Like every so often, and so there would be a little bit of an explanation there too, or you'd be like, "Oh, you dye your hair?" Like, yeah. I guess. But I don't really think anybody would say much. Like they would just be like, "Oh, nice hair," and I'll be like, thanks, I guess. Yeah, I don't think anybody really minds too much. I mean, because there's a lot of in-house work, and then like external stuff. We don't have as much external facing stuff, so it's like, yeah, just kind of varies, I guess. Okay, that's the 7U. Are you ever client facing? Yeah, we do have client or vendor facing stuff. Yeah, we do. Like I do have like outward facing like roles and activities. It wouldn't be that, I mean, like I do have calls, like video calls every week with outward facing, you know, like vendor or client facing stuff. But then like in-person stuff, I would say it's like every month or maybe a little less, maybe like twice a month. No, yeah, something like that, like twice a month maybe at most. But maybe like once a month really, that we have like very outward facing stuff where like we have to be there in person for a while or whatever. When it gets busy, it's much more frequent, but it's like I feel like it's the same people a lot of times. So it's like once you see them, they kind of know who you are or how you look. So I think the surprise wouldn't be as big. But it's not like I'm seeing new people like all the time, so it's not so bad, I think. So I think that's why, like, if I were to go to work with bright red hair, I don't think people would mind. Not as much anyway. Get the solo leveling haircut? I actually don't know what that looks like because I don't watch solo leveling. You know, have any of you guys? So I started watching Link Clicks, like not like most recent season, I guess. If you guys know like Lu Guang from the Link Click, like white hair, like, you know, typical, tall, lanky. So solo leveling, protagonist. What does he look like? Song Jinu. Oh, interesting. That looks very it's kind of Korean. Like a Gojo? Yeah, like a Gojo. Yeah, kind of like a Gojo. I was watching that show, and one of the things that my partner said was, how many girls do you think produced this show? Because it's like like there's like some bishonen, and like we're like, wow, like these guys have like yaoi hands. And we're like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's probably mostly women who produce this show. People who are inspired by Clamp. 2 weeks left until F1 V2 delivery start. Oh, nice. That's pretty soon. 2 weeks. So I guess did things get paused because of CNY, LNY stuff, like the New Year stuff? 'Cause I know, like, for example, like manufacturing can stop, but I don't know if that affected F1 as well. Yaoi has, hey, it's real, okay? It's a real thing. There's like very specific features for these characters in these shows, okay? It's a whole trope. So you kind of recognize it when you see it a few times. When they introduce the secret yaoi or the secret yuri, and you're like, production team really leaning in. Gamule. Hello, Gam. Like, are there still any Genshin players around here? I heard that they've been leaning into the surprise Yuri in the event as usual. In the Lantern Ride event. They are listening. Of course they are listening. They love doing that stuff. That's why they have all those fan events. Oh my gosh, when I went to the Genshin concert, it was so funny. You know, like they would play like, you know, music from the previews of different characters and whatnot. And whenever, you know, like the director of the orchestra kind of like, you know, during one of his like little brief mic moments, he was like, oh, you know, feel free to like cheer for the characters that you like. You know, that's also kind of like, it helps us know what people like and whatnot. And oh my god, when like I'm pretty sure that the loudest cheering I heard was for Beto. By this one guy. I mean, actually one group of people. So loud. You went to Genshin concert? Of course. I actually went last year too. This year was actually okay. I think the music repertoire was better. The overall like range of instruments and the way they adapted the music was better. I still do wish it were closer to the Shanghai concert, where they have more traditional instruments for the different regions that they play with. I really, really wish they leaned in on that, and they had the budget and they spent the budget for it. But they haven't really done as much of that. Like more choir, more traditional instruments, that would be a fantastic thing. But I think other than that though, like the production was, I think, better. The only problem I think was the venue. The venue had some problems with like the speakers on the sides, and so like there were like some frequencies were high, some were low, you know, like kind of like it was not as balanced. And so at the beginning, actually, I was really thrown off. We were all really thrown off, I think, in terms of like how it sounded, and then it got better during the over the course of the concert, because I think the audio engineers were like fixing it. But yeah, the venue, like it was like Madison Square Garden's like the theater location, and it was just not as good. Like last year's, it was at Carnegie Hall, so I kind of imagined that if they had brought this same concert they did this year into last year's venue, which was Carnegie Hall, they would have been so much better with the acoustics. But yeah, this year's it was all right acoustics wise, but the production was better, so I can't complain. I do wish they had more traditional stuff though. I still really wish they did a lot more of that. But yeah, can only ask for so much, right? Man with multi-kilobuck audio setup? Is it multi-kilobuck though? I mean, I guess the amp and the the DAC I traded for. I actually just traded Artisans for it. I think at the time there was this one guy who was really into audio and really wanted Artisans, and I was like, and then I was like, oh, I kind of been looking into like a introductory amp and DAC, and he was like, oh, I actually have this spare shit stack, and I was like, okay, and he was like, let's do a trade. I was like, okay, so we traded. Is this hot swap? Yeah, it is hot swap. This was like years ago. This was, I think, like oops, came off. I don't know why that came off. Did not get clipped. Did I not clip it properly, brother? There. Honestly, if you're in a budget, the shit stuff can be a good entry to audiophile stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. I never moved from where I got. Like, I got this. So I have a Bifrost and a Lure 2. So I have a Bifrost DAC, a Lure 2 amplifier, right? And then I got the you know, the JBL active monitors, the 305s or whatever. The LSR 305s or whatever they're called, and then kind of stop there. Right now I'm wearing like the Meze Alba IEMs. I had some Moondrop variations before, but they kind of broke, and so got these Meze Albas to replace those. And headphones, I don't wear nearly as much. I'm more of a speaker person, I would say. Keycult hot swap? Yeah, they've always had hot swap. Trade me class for my Blue Yeti. Oh, okay. It's really switch is like. There we go. Do they sell solder PCBs too? Well, Wilba has the WT65G PCBs that support Keycults, yeah. I wish I could have my sound setup back up and running. It doesn't fit in my current house. Oh, is it like a big setup? Like, is this like a home theater kind of thing, or what's the deal? I have 2 studio monitors that are 3 feet tall. Wow, that's quite a lot. And a subwoofer, of course. You wouldn't just have the monitors, I assume. But oh, that's pretty big. Literally use the same HyperX headphone CBH. I'm not a big audio guy. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if whatever works for you, you know, that's what you stick with, and that's fine. Honestly, you don't need to be a big audio person. For me, I only got it because I was like setting up these like different computer tidbits, and then I was like, okay, well, might as well, right? But then I was only seeking, you know, just like how I've only stuck to this one thing that I got. I was only seeking just like the singular piece, and then I was like, okay, I'm out. Not really looking to do the whole like incremental upgrade stuff. Audio is definitely a kind of a bad, I would say, rabbit hole among different hobbies. I would say it's like one of the ones that's like super subjective, and like, you know, you can be super snobby about it, right? But at the end of the day, it's like what you like is what's best for you. But there's always something out there, right? If you have the space and budget, why not? Yeah, exactly. It's like home improvement. It's no different from that, you know? Oh, that's nice. By the way, I started watching Severance. I finished season 1. It was really good. I haven't started season 2 yet, because I know it's still airing. I think it's going to end around the time I'm back from Korea, from the Korea meetup. So maybe I'll wait until I binge it. But it's been a really fun show. Korea meetup is in March? Yes, Korea meetup is March 21st through 23rd. Why can't you just hire the artist to perform live in your room? Oh, easy clap. Speaking of artists, Hashira, what artists do you like? What do you listen to? Do we want to know? I spent way more on keywords though. Wish that money could be allocated to audio instead. I mean, wasn't that your own choice though? You could have done that. Why didn't you, Mr. Eric? Why do you put it into keywords instead? Should have put it into audio. Can't come here and say you regret it now when you made that choice willingly every I don't know, few months, weeks, I don't know. I'm an idiot. I mean, if that's the case, then I am as well. We all are together. I feel the same way. Why did I drop so much on boards? I mean, I could say the same for myself. I don't really regret it in the sense that I enjoy what I've enjoyed so far. But I do agree with the sentiment of I could have spent it elsewhere. I think that's an ever-going debate, though. You could always think of an example of something that you could have spent on instead of, you know, the thing that you fixated for a bit. For a while, and now it's not as much of an interest, perhaps. But I do think, I think Kupo is right though. I think audio is a worse rabbit hole than keywords, in terms of like feeling gas and wanting to upgrade, and or wanting to get alternative XYZ. And honestly, like, just like boards, you can only use a certain number of devices or things at a time. So even if you own many, right, you will only get to use that one or the two. Well, guess I just need to make more money. Yeah, make more money, spend less on the things that you care less about, I guess. It's just that simple, right? My audio setup is a 4th gen iPod. I don't know what 4th gen was, but okay. I'm assuming it's like one of those like iPod video type iPods, right? And a second-hand Blessing 2 Dusk. Oh, B2Ds are pretty nice. Also seems like way more snake oil. Audio, people say so. I'm not sure if keyboards are also as snake oil in some ways, but I guess maybe keyboards just once you develop your preference, you kind of know what you're getting into. So I think the the mystique in keyboards fades away pretty quickly. You only got a pair of ears. You only got a pair of hands for keyboards, and a pair of eyes to admire whatever else. So, yeah. I could have taken a few more trips to Japan. Yeah, but can you find the free time to do that with as well? That's the thing. Could you have spent extra money to go to Japan, but then could you have also had an equal amount of vacation? The answer is probably no. Trips to Japan are nice, but do you have the vacation days to do it? Pair of eyes to admire plenty of keyboard? Yeah. I do, but my wife doesn't kick W. I think we have about the same days off. I mean, I get like almost a month, I think, days off total in a year. I think some people get like, you know, in between like 2 and 3 or something like that, right? I think we're like similar, but the problem is matching the dates. Going alone versus going with somebody else is really different, right? Because like matching up those dates is a mother freaking exercise. Solo trip to Tokyo, I guess, sounds awesome. Would feel bad not bring. Yeah. I would feel terrible. Still waiting for a flight? Oh, dude. Are you? But I mean, you're trying to go flat to Tokyo, right, Eric? So that's very different. I on the other hand, I'm a pleb and I just booked economy. Yeah. I booked economy. It's the only way. Yeah, I wish it were easier with 2 people. Plastic bits, hey, what's good? Once you go flat, you can't go back. I get it. It's the cherry mix black on the aluminum of traveling, eh? Flying economy to Japan is brutal. I've done economy to Asia. It'll be fine. Will you give 1 free trip to the Korea meetup to 1 lucky viewer in chat? I wish I could afford that. Yeah, I wish I could afford to just give away free trips to Korea. That would be amazing. Oh god. Someone want to sponsor that? Okay, actually, before I do that, do I have the daughter board here? I do. I can just test it right away. Let's just make sure it works, and then we'll go ahead and open the board up and plug it in and everything. Just have Papa KLC Kevin do it. Papa KLC Kevin has limited resources, I'll tell you as much. I can tell you as much because even I am going under some economic distress. So yeah, it's not free, unfortunately. So I'm paying my dime as well. Okay, cool. Everything's working. Can't win free trips to Asia in this stream. Terrible stream, yes. Ugh, terrible. Speaking of free stuff, maybe I'll have some stuff to give away when Blue Alert arrives. Whenever that happens. I'm going to Japan this summer. Are there any meets? I'm not sure. I think they do organize meetups every so often, kind of like you know, a couple times a year, a few times a year kind of thing. But I think you might want to check with folks in that community. Like Nihon Jam would be a good person to ask. AIO3 could be a good person to ask about that. Yeah. Oblo shipping soon, which is cool. Yeah, I saw a little bit of J prototypist stream. He showed the banderole. It came out really nice. I'm very happy of how that came out. So you know, great. You know, I can only thank Lamp and Vhesu, who were very kind in lending their help in getting that made. With a lucky viewer with 138.9 channel points, be aware with a new pair of Jins or Gentle Monster frames. Oh, you're looking for glasses, like eyeglasses. I want nothing but Kiwi's photo. Want to buy? Kiwi's photos are a rarity. Those are tough to get. For real, for real. Alright, let's open this up. Oh wait, wrong screwdriver. Kiwi photos could pay a trip to Korea? No way. That would be crazy. If it were possible, I would have to ask Kiwi for permission in the first place. Bar light is fixed. Nice. Need to look for a new pair? Oh, I see. Also want to buy Kiwi photos. Speaking of Kiwi photos, I do have a surprise for folks who pre-ordered through the NovelKeys. Through NovelKeys for Blue Alert. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It's not a Kiwi photo, but it's as close as I get. You will see. Oh my god, you're sending Kiwi to one lucky pre-order. Oh god, Kiwi is traveling? Woo! Yay! Let's go! There are Type Plus stabs in my classic TKL. I prefer those anyway to stupid stabs. I totally forget that stupid stabs is like an actual name for stabs now. Like, why do we have these names now? Like adjective, noun. Kiwi cologne. Kiwi plushie. Ooh, Kiwi plushie would be crazy. Kiwi plushie. Man, I don't even know how to capture Kiwi in the form of a plushie. Like, to capture his essence in a plushie is insane. That would take some creativity, because he has a very specific aura that he gives off, and it's kind of hard to captivate that, I think. Alright, so there's our pieces here. We gotta start with the gaskets here, so let's see. We got some short gaskets and some long gaskets. I only use stinky stabs. We need eye stabs now? Yeah. I believe Norby designed these already and will never release them. Drua will be in pain. Drew has been anxiously waiting for the release of Norpower Steps, if I recall correctly. Has he released a board with them in it? Yes, his like flagship board called the Seneca is supposed to have them. Oh, there's an extra screw here. Didn't see it. Yeah. That release, didn't see that. Yeah, I mean it was also prohibitively expensive, so not for everybody, I would argue. Are those out in the wild yet? I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of anybody talk about it in the wild, so I'm assuming no. It's been prototyped, I think. But and I know that like a list of orders sort of like was released for people to order, but like I don't know if there's any units out there. Like I certainly haven't seen anybody talk about it or posts about it, if even. I feel like I think we would have heard about it already, you know, in our like in the Discord server or something. Like someone would have posted about it or something, like about someone sharing it on Reddit or what have you. Keep talk perhaps, but I certainly have not heard of anybody mention it, so I'm assuming no. I think it was a pre-order though, yes. Okay, let's put our DB. Probably a proto. Yes, I mean there definitely is a proto. I mean I know that because I believe that like you know like prototype of stuff has shown up to meetups, but I don't know about. Yeah, I don't know about anything beyond that. Yeah. Alright, so daughter board goes like that. Make sure that this is nice and taut, I guess. It's a pretty short amount of cable in there. And then before you close it up, or rather place the assembly, you gotta place these little screws. Just gotta make sure that they all go in there. But Hashura, how dare you talk about expensive products you can't afford? What's wrong with you? How dare you talk about hobbies that have expensive products? You have to like it's got the stabs. Thank you, Mr. Streamer, for dragging me into a beef I didn't realize I was part of. What, you were part of a beef? Since when? TIL. Did you get dragged into a beef? Well, if so, I'm sorry, and also that's a little surprising. But what beef is there to think about? Man, this cable is like ever so slightly, feels slightly short. It's tight. The real question is, can I plug it in from the other side instead? I think that might. Okay. There. Ugh. This cable is annoying to plug in from this side. Maybe I'll try the other way. You have to buy a separate slab or stone or something for it to not be 0 degrees. Like an incline or thingy. It's a little odd, huh? Spendy. That's all I can say about it. Okay, that was a lot easier actually. Okay. Okay, I don't think we need the alignment pins here, so I'm gonna go ahead and screw this part of the board in. I'm more so curious about the Seneca as a proof of concept. I would like to just kind of see how it fares, what people's perspective on it ends up being. Like price aside, just as a mechanism, proof of concept. And then kind of go from there. It's like, you know, hopefully if it evolves to something that's more, you know, that can be worked with in maybe in some sort of iterative fashion, like that would be cool. But expensive things at first exist for I think for that proof of concept kind of reason, and then sometimes they just stay like that, like that's the vacuum in which they reside, and that's it. And sometimes they become something new, something different. But alas. Raid! Oh, Bowl! Hello! Thanks for the raid. How are you? Welcome. Did he patent everything? That much will come from this outside of his brand? Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but people look at what other people do, you know? It's not about... It's about, like it need not necessarily be that specific thing, right? He did drop like yeah 5 fakes on R&D for stabs. Yeah. It was like the whole story was like put quite a lot of effort into the whole R&D portion of this. So yeah. Anyway, Bull, good to see you. I hope you had a good stream. What do you do today? If you're still here. If not, it's fine. Alright, aside, let's organize this. What key set shall we put on this? Actually, these key switches kind of look nice with the PC because of the like the color. It's like a light tone. But what should we put on this? I don't have that Bordeaux set, but I probably have some other ones. Symbiote. Oh, Symbiote. Oh, Symbiote actually sounds kind of nice. Symbiote would kind of slap on this for sure. PC. GMK VOC. That's a good choice too. Violet on Cream is the set that he's calling out. Bingsu. Yeah, Bingsu, Symbiote. These are all actually pretty solid choices. Wob for the simple look. Yeah, we could do Wob too. Nice drip, Mr. Diego. Oh, thank you. All right, how about we go for a quick poll on these. Cladney times 100. Oh, I wish I had Cladney, but I don't. It's a good set, but I didn't purchase it. Key set for 265 PC. Let's see. So people said Bingsu, Symbiote, Violet on Cream, Burgundy is a good choice too. Let me see if I can suggest anything myself. Let me see what I got here. Key sets. Oh, let me got a DMA to reply to. What the? Why is it not? Huh? What are they gonna say? Okay. Is Fear Sitting Spicy a red MTNU set? MTNU sets, I only have Dolch. And Graphite, the blanks, if you're feeling MTNU. Dying for Prussian Blue to come out. Soon TM. Let me see if I have anything that would fit this as well. Yeah, but yeah, I do have Bingsu, Burgundy. There's Camping Burgundy, like the Burgundy version of Camping. Let's see, Crimson Cadet, no. Deep Field, Deep Well. Not feeling too strongly, although Deep Well could be nice. Deep Well could be nice. Let me see, Hamon. Not feeling Hamon because of the PC. I feel like Hamon and PC not as good. I think that's pretty much it. Purple Knight. No, too purple. There's like more neutral stuff, you know, Rubber Hose, like beige, that kind of stuff, of course. Slasher, no, too dark, I think. Villanelle, that's a good one too. Villanelle, I'll just put Villanelle on there. Why not? And I think that's it. The rest is just like more beige and other stuff. Actually, I'll say Burgundy or Villanelle. Whichever, either or is fine. Sick of DMG on this sort of board. Yeah. It's like, do people just kind of go for DMG right away? Rubber hose? Yeah, fine. Rubber hose, we can also add that just for fun. For something more neutral, rather. Start poll. First love, I don't have first love. Okay, go ahead and vote on the poll, please. Diego, are you getting GMK GMK wrinkles? GMK, what is it called? Winkler? Is it? It's the beer set, the brewery set. It's pretty enticing. I've been super tempted, but I'm trying not to spend money, so maybe not now. Maybe in the future. Maybe if someone sells for cheap or something, like I might want to get it aftermarket and something like that. But I don't think I want to pick it up in stock right now. And I don't really care for. I mean, the mug is kind of cool, but you know, I don't need another mug. What's your favorite Neflock set? It would be Metropolis if the modifiers were classic, like classic icon plus text. But I do like it with the novelty modifiers or whatever they're called. The turnpike stuff or whatever it was. Like, those are cool too. But I think other than that, probably Kaiju. Kaiju is, I think, is a nice set. Kaiju is like an interesting set that's like has a bit of vibrance and at the same time it has a bit of boring. And so it's like it can be uninteresting to some people, but I think it's a nice set. Oh yes, the new Eva set was really good. The new what is that? Shinseki set? That was good. That was a really nice set. Yeah. SA Dasher? Okay, refiners. I tend to not like any of his sets, but Winkler is cool. Ooh, wow. Symbiote with double the amount of votes compared to everything else. Yeah, Symbiote is a good choice, I think. Symbiote, I think, would be probably the best choice for this. So, alright, let's try Symbiote. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. Oh, did someone redeem? Who redeemed and what? I just saw plastic bits. Okay. I'll be back. I need to call a friend or a neighbor. Yikes. Mr. Selvig. I mean, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm obsessed with the show right now. Alright folks, I'm back. Got Symbiote over here. So let's mount it up. Do I have those? Cool. Ooh, I do have the membrane keys. Yay. The membrane keys will look cool. Alright, let's do Symbiote. I'm not doing flip spacebar, but who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? LFK, what the hell? I'm putting the spacebar in first, just to show you who is boss. Flipped spacebar? Are you kidding me? What is this madness? Fine, fine. Do you really want me to do this? Look at how bad it looks. Ugh. 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 Gross. How can you guys like this? It looks so bad. It looks so terrible. Refund and then time him out. Alright. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Ooh, I like these membrane keys. I'm gonna put them on. With the caps lock and everything. Ooh, yay. Alright. WTF? Yeah, these switches do sound pretty nice. I heard from a few people who had gotten these like as a review that they liked it, and so I was like, oh, I got them too, but I didn't get to try. I didn't try them on the Polygon 7 because that's what they came with. Because other people had already done like tons of like, you know, reviews with them, and so I was like, I don't want to do the same exact one, so I decided not to use them. And then I was like, I'm gonna use them for something else, and so this just kind of popped up as an idea. I was like, oh, maybe I could use them on a Keycult build. Then since it's hot swap anyway, it's fine. All right. This is a personal build, yes. Really wanted to try a PC unit 265. Ooh, Symbiote's looking so good. I think the light color on the set is just super well suited for it. Whoops. Is the focus kind of whack right now on this? Oh, I see. It's a little further up. I see. These Afro keys. I don't think. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I have any artisans to fit this color. Oh, it's looking so nice. What am I missing here? Oh, here. Let's see. Tab. cool. I think that looks pretty good. I can see it from the top instead. Diego, who is winning the Super Bowl? The Eagles or the followers of Satan? I actually, this is how little I follow sports now, but I have so many people are talking about so many things. There's like the Super Bowl. There was some crazy NBA trade of some dude whose name is like Luca or something like that. Something about the Lakers, and people are like, it's like the trade of the century or some crazy trade or something like that. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like so lost. I don't follow sports anymore, and so I'm like, oh, okay, great. I'm not even paying attention to any sports. I have no idea what people are talking about. All right, let's put some Marzens on this, but I don't know what to put on this actually. Let's see, maybe something from here. Anything from here kind of call out to you guys? Maybe this little cute Thuu. Ooh, actually that kind of looks nice. Maybe this is one of them. Maybe I can do this lat over here. Bogan. Where is it? Am I like spacing out? Oh, the one over here. You can do the Bogan. It's a little more purple, but that's fine. Man, that's a tight aft stem. What's the one next to Series collab? This one is a Nubbinator. What is it called? It's one of the Nubbinator sculpts. Has like a little sort of like greenish, grayish base. Any Xenolurve avail? Not for this colorway. I have like the beigeish tone one and a red one. Did you win some CNY lat? Nope. Yeah. The beige one on Escape would be nice. Oh, actually, that's true. That could work. Although, let me see. This is kind of like a light pink, right? Something light pink, light pink, light pink, light pink. Ah, no, that's not light pink. Light pink over here. Oh, look, we have this Sodi cap as well. Sort of fits. Maybe I'll put the Sodi cap here. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Maybe I'll. Oh, I just saw the Alhex cap over here. That's perfect. That can go right here. It's not the perfect gradient or whatever, but it's fine. It's pretty good. Let's go with that. I think that's pretty good. The Symbiote is a tough colorway to work with, like as like, you know, like when it comes to artisans and stuff, because it's not a very common type of colorway. Oh yes, so I brought this stuff because I want to show you guys. This is the satellite from AE boards, and it just came in recently. And it's not going to be a traditional build stream like as usual, because what I'm going to be doing with this is these are the new Texi Navy's EC switches, so these are pretty interesting. I believe Theremin Goat had a prototype of these, but they're basically MX footprint housings with a dome underneath. Super cool. And so, you know, it kind of just works like a regular, you know, like a regular switch, but it has a dome underneath. So it's like, you know, electric capacitor, right? So it's tactile. Pretty cool. It's MX stem. But the reason I'm not gonna be doing like a regular build stream of this is because I am planning on doing, well, like really, A Boards is commissioning me to do a guide, like a build guide for them, and so it's a bit of work to do that, right? Like you need to take photos while you're building. It's basically like a build log, and you have to write instructions, right? Kind of like, oh, do this, do that, like, you know, lube your stabs, put the stabs on, take a photo of that, right? And so I'm going to be doing like a sort of like a walkthrough kind of guide for it, and so gonna be building this for that, and hopefully they'll, you know, update their website or whatever with the guide and photos provided by me and whatnot. Hopefully it'll be useful for people, but then I'll obviously do like typing tests and all that kind of stuff, photos, whatnot, and show it on stream later. But you'll see it more in a build state once it's done. So you won't get to see the build itself, but it'll be documented, so you'll get to see it later. So yeah, for now I'm just leaving that in the packaging. Sorry about that. Accidentally hit a key to switch the scenes. Stream ended, yeah. So, okay, let's try this out. Got a kiwi fur over here. Anyone want that? Kiwi fur? Back on the floor it goes. I think this will sound like a keyboard. I think so too. I think it'll sound pretty good. Let's see. Let's try it out. So let's get the music. Stop that and let us try this. Stop this guy here and move the mic over. Okay, so there it is. All right, so you can see it from this side as well. But let's try it out. So this is a Keycult 265 with a full aluminum plate. This is currently built with Keygeek Lumen key switches, Keygeek LM switches. They're not currently out, but they will be soon through various vendors. But these are like long pole linear switches, sort of like they're trying to chase that like thocky, quote unquote, I hate to say that, but sound. But they're supposed to be like these nylon switches made by Keygeek, and this is currently on the full alloy plate, no foam or anything on the inside. And then we have GMK Symbiote for the keycaps, and yeah, let's try it out. Oh, what the? Why is it? Oh, is it? Oh, it's in Korean. That's why. That's why. Okay, let's try it again. All right, here we go. Definitely sounds like a keyboard. It sounds nice. I think it sounds pretty nice. I actually think the 265, it actually sounds really nice with long pull switches. I think it's like this specific, like, you know, gasket mount and everything, and this design overall seems to sound pretty good with these long pull switches. So, all right. So let me go through the mods. So there it is. Is it $500 good though? Can you go back to the R shift? Yeah, sure. Oh, I forgot to call my neighbor. Whoops. I actually think it sounds better than the Alu version too. Yeah. I think the PC sounds really good. Gasket mount and PC. Pretty good, right? Alright. It's a little warm. But yeah, is it $500 good? I actually think it's a pretty nice purchase. If you do get it, I don't think you'll, like, dislike it. I don't think it's a board you would dislike. Is it $500 good? I mean, it depends on what your, you know, how you value your money kind of thing. So, it depends. Some people complain about the differences between $30 and $50. So if you're the type of person who, you know, is very particular about their value of money going between certain small numbers, then yeah, $500 might feel like a lot to justify, which is totally fair. Yes, this is full Alu and PC. That's correct. No steel or brass. That's correct. I mean, if you look at, so the easiest way to take a look at this is on their website. So Keycult 265 NovelKeys, right? Right, so it's right here. So there, you can pick it. It's $470 plus shipping and tax, depending on what state you might be located. So if we go to the page, you know, you can see it right there. It's PC in gray gold or PC in purple violet, and yes, these are all aluminum. So it's Alu in this gold color or Alu in this purple violet color, and then polycarbonate top. So yeah, so it's a mid and a bottom in the Alu color. Would Keycult still be considered as high end of a board as it used to be? Some people still do, some people don't. I think the perception of that has obviously changed because there is quite a lot of, like, there are so many offerings in the market now. So I think the perception of that has definitely changed. And certainly with Keycult, you know, they've also had their fair share of struggles. So, you know, that has also changed the optics around the brand. But so I would say it's like people who like their designs still like them, I think. And there's people who, you know, bought into it a long time ago, might still like it, might not anymore, maybe got jaded or whatever, or they're like, oh, I spent too much money for what nowadays I can get for much less. So I think that perspective is pretty prevalent now too. So yeah, I mean, I personally think I like the designs myself, so I probably would be okay purchasing and being like, I think I know what it's gonna sound like. That said, for me, I'm definitely coming from the perspective of having already spent like a certain amount of money for certain kits, right? Like I kind of know what it's priced like, and so it's like if I were completely new though, it's hard for me to say like, oh, I would jump for that because it's so like it is so much pricier than offerings that have all the bells and whistles at much lower prices these days. So that's just like a given. Like there's so many options now. So yeah. The Zero line may attract more non-hardcore fans. Yeah, so they're doing a 60%, all right, 60. That is sort of like I don't know how to explain. It's like it's sort of like a tray with like adjustable pieces, right? Like for blockers and so on. Yeah. 3 years ago, me would have loved the non-unobtainium Keycult. Yeah. So that I think that's changed a lot over the years. Now I think it's just there's so many things out in the market, so it's very, very different how people would see it now. Yeah. So, but yeah, here it is. Here's the board and all its current look with Symbiote looking pretty good. But yeah, it looks nice. I think it's a pretty nice board, nonetheless. Expense aside, you can take a look at the bottom. So that's the purple violet, a little fingerprint over there. But yeah, it's a nice color. Nice color to go with the PC. I actually think I like this one more than the gray gold color, personally. Kind of adds a little bit of depth to the frosted PC portion. So, because it kind of goes like in between and under. So I like that. But yeah, you know the board. Side profile. Right. Would it be a bad idea to coat copper? How would you coat it? I don't know too much about coating, by the way, so I'm not the best person to ask. I'm not sure how copper coats in general, though. So you might want to ask some other people who might know more. Yeah. Okay, I would not know, unfortunately. That's fair. I mean, you can. I think you should be able to coat copper, but I'm not sure with what exact coating. I do wonder if you could like do some kind of like ceramic coating, like Cerakote type of stuff, but I don't know. I don't know too much about it. Haven't really seen people do that with copper. I don't think they mean clear coat though. GOG, I think they meant the color. All I know is and Cerakoting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so I suppose that's all I have for this build. I'll show it one last time though with GMK Symbiote. Got some different artisans from Keycaps. Ooh, slipped. Bogan, Tiny, Lat, and Alhex. Minus 500. Good thing I have a lot of death mats. That scared the fuck out of me. Same. Same. Just went like that, so. Now Black Slime on the board. Oh yeah, hold on. What was it? What did he do? Was it just... it got a bounce on the bed though. And I have to have another board. Lucky there wasn't a weight. If there had been a weight, I feel like... do you think it would have come off? Like from the screws? Like if I had like dropped it like this? I still think the desk mats, I have so many, would have been fine. My bad. My bad, my bad. It's fine though. But yeah, I have 4 desk mats. So is the desk okay? Oh yeah. I've like 4 desk mats. It's fine. Yeah. It's like a bed of mats. So it's fine. I keep a lot of desk mats because I switch between the more neutral colored ones and the colored ones. So yeah. I get too lazy. Sometimes I'm feeling this gray one, the concrete one. Sometimes I'm feeling the beige one. Sometimes I'm feeling the gaff one, classic. And then I just have a black thin one. MX Browns? What about MX Browns? This one has MX Browns. I need to let go of desk mats, but I have too much emotional attachment. I mean, the problem is, do desk mats even sell? I think the best thing you can do is give them away to people who think you would, whom you think would use them. I've done that with desk mats before. Just give them away to folks who may want something to put on their desk. That's probably the easiest way. But I don't think they would move in the market. I think desk mats are one of those like more expendable items that definitely wouldn't really sell. Yeah. But yeah. All right, folks. I guess that hopefully woke you up a little bit, but let's wrap it up here probably because I don't really have much. I will go ahead and also refund Plastic Bits, who unfortunately asked for my neighbor but couldn't get it. And LFK, no flip spacebar for you, I'm sorry, but here's your refund. You got any more of them Mictlan desk mats? I don't have any Mictlan desk mats actually. Sadly. Oh, I see Patty is currently streaming. Lamp is doing an AK-75 from ArtKey. That's the one currently running through Canon Keys. McMerlin is building a prototype Vertex Intro S100. I will be building one of those as well some point soon. The full size from Vertex. Do you guys want to... let's go raid. Let's raid Lamp. Okay. Raid Lamp KB, right? Lamp KB. This has caps lock on. Okay. Alright, folks. Let's wrap it up here. But I guess you will see more of the satellite EC. Once it's built, I guess you'll see it. But I probably won't do a stream per se. Maybe I need to talk to Eric from AE Boards about that Keyboard Treehouse. But I think the priority right now is to get that satellite EC built for the guide. Get the guide compiled for them, and hopefully you'll see it here after that. And then I do have that S100 happening pretty soon. And yeah, Hyper Blowfish, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also have a TGR Shiva I'm not sure what the right name is, but I have one of those as well. That I'm going to be building pretty soon. That's for a client. But alright folks, I'll catch you all later. Oh, did Lamp go offline? Or did he raid somebody else? Or why is the raid? Oh, here, raid now. Okay, I don't know why the raid didn't show me raid now, but alright, I'll see you guys later. Okay, take it easy guys, take care, have a good rest of your week.